Alright, enough of that shit. Welcome, everyone. Welcome all to Rickzilla's channel. Welcome to another exciting edition of Friday Frenzy. I'm your host, Rickzilla, and tonight is going to be something really fun. I mean, this hasn't been something I never would want to do. But then again, I will take this to heart and say it's good to be back for actually no, it's not that good to be back, but the reason why I haven't been doing streams lately was because, well, I was working on some other stuff and I didn't have the energy to do it. I really didn't have that much energy to do it, but now I feel like it's time. Anyway, we've got a really substantial show tonight. I mean, right now I'm just looking at the cringiest thing you'll ever see, which is Shani's failed attempt at a YouTube short. We all know goddamn well Shani sucks at everything, and she's a piece of shit. But, again, aside from that, our main focuses will be on Goat Lady, Gasuba, and fucking Adrastia. Because I feel like I should punish myself again. And this is basically me punishing myself. But, nevertheless, let us get us started with this disgusting thing that I'll be shielding my eyes from. I'm muting because copyright infringement. That is not... Sorry about that. I forgot to turn on my shit. Anyway, that's not what I wanted you guys to see. Lord knows that there's other shit that I can put up that are basically more repugnant than seeing Shani trying to act like a model. Such as this! Excuse me. Since you know about the whole... I have been really out of the loop with the whole Darth Skylar drama, and that's a good thing to me. I mean, I really don't like putting myself into this shit, but... So, I hear some news from the whole issue regarding Darth Mando. What is up, Spiritual God Warrior 420? How is it going? Anyway, our first video will be from Shani, which was uploaded on September 14th, 2021, just a few days ago. And, well, we all know Shani likes to clout chase, but that's beyond me. Here's this. Since she has been really quiet as of recently, I thought I'd pull up this recent gem. I could say the same thing about you, Shani. Maybe you should respect other people's boundaries, because, again, nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody likes you, Shani. And no one should like you. You've basically have cheated almost everyone out of their money. You've scammed so many people, and on top of that, you're a hateful cunt. I'm sorry to say that, but you are the most repugnant person I've ever seen on this site, on the internet. And honestly, I don't care what happens to you. You get it through your head. And the video stops there. Anyway, enough of Shani. Let's take a look at Von Helton. And then we take a look at some Heather. Of course, we also got Holly. But this is one for the books that I've never seen before. So this is going to be interesting. Alright. Now, the time is near for Rickzilla to spread the fear. But first things first, let's take a look at something that we all... Let us take a look at some crazy assholes that we all loathe. For those of you who are not familiar with Von Helton, oh, good. Good for you, man. Were you on a B Token stream? Spiritual God Warrior 420? I need to start looking into that shit. I need to start going on B Token stream one of these days. But then again, I get tired after all this. So, this person here is J-Dubs. This scraggly looking Sasquatch motherfucker here is J-Dubs. He said some really, really fucked up things while he was in Von Helton's stream. And this is Von Helton. This old, decrepit-looking motherfucker who had his kids removed 13 times. 13 fucking times. 13 fucking times this guy's had his kids removed. And, this is what J-Dubs had to say about that. About CPS. Yep. So, this Sasquatch fuckhead here, this child groomer, encouraged and supports the idea of this scraggly old warlock motherfucker that if he flew a plane into the Kentucky CPS building, then he would be a real hero. Let that ruminate. I'll let that ruminate for a bit, because there is no words to describe the level of fucked up. Fucked up. Sorry. Vocabulary ain't my strong suit. Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. He said that you're probably going to kill innocent people, but you'd still be a hero. You have got to be the most fucked up person to ever say that on camera, especially on live on the internet. This guy is a piece of shit. And honestly, he would agree that if someone flew a plane into Google headquarters, then that would make that person a hero. He would be willing to condone the death of countless innocent people just to prove a point. Oh, hold on. You can't hear him? Oh, sorry. Let me play. My bad. There you go.
That's what I was saying. I was saying to someone privately. I was saying, if I heard on the news Ron flew planes into the Kentucky CPS building.
Now, can you hear it? Can you hear it now, Blue?
You know what? I would say Ron was a hero.
Yeah, well.
Like I said, you have got to be the most fucked up person to ever say that on camera in front of a group of other mentally fucked up people like you.
I wouldn't be. Remember. Obviously, you're gonna kill a lot of innocent people, but still,
Wait a minute. Are they innocent? Are they innocent?
Well, I'm sure there's a few.
They're stealing people's children, so are they innocent? No, they're guilty as fuck. They're not innocent of a damn thing, and they're bloody communists on top.
Yeah. So anyone who doesn't agree with Von Helton is a communist. I kind of think it's kind of weird and disgusting that someone... And now let's see what this fuckhead has to say.
Gracias por llevarme a casa, ya es tan lejos. No se preocupe, abuela, esto va a ser divertido. Two chocolate milkshakes, please. ¿Le pediste su número? No, abuela. ¡Abuela!
Algunas relaciones mejoran con el tiempo. Por eso tengo un Crosster.
97% de los Subarus vendidos en los últimos 10 años aún siguen en las carreteras.
Estoy tan feliz que tienes un Subaru.
Amor, es lo que hace a Subaru, Subaru.
There you go. We'll be right back after these messages. No.
We'll be right back after these messages.
What? Dude, he's still using that? He's still using that clip, that soundbite? You don't even go anywhere! Where? You don't even have any sponsors!
Alright, Beach. Okay, just want to do a little quick update. I got my other 2 power packs in.
Oh god, no.
And the store reached out to me and said they're going to try and get those parts I need to me as quickly as possible. So, awesome. But what I really wanted to show you.
Oh god, no.
I got in the mail.
No, please no. Whatever it is, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I can't wait to show you.
I'm just kidding.
Because I'll tell you, I am just...
Get on with it!
Beside myself. What?
If it's plane parts, then... If it's airplane parts, then... Honestly...
Hold on, let's see what the excitement's all about.
I'm just...
Security. So, base military. Anyway, sorry about that interruption. Apparently...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the dog doesn't want him to do this shit. Dude, that's what a dog does. It needs your attention.
They found a huge millipede, one of the biggest I've ever seen.
The dog found a millipede in your house. A millipede in your house. That goes to show that you are by far one of the most filthy people I've ever seen. I mean, your trailer looks like an episode of fucking Hoarders. Of course you're gonna have bugs in there. Because you're too lazy to even put in the effort to tidy up.
And apparently, Baby and Midnight consider it a threat to national security.
What?
So, yeah. Okay, now, interestingly enough, his wheels apparently come in pieces. If you have to glue together, I guess.
Are those wheels?
But isn't it sweet? I mean, those look nice. Those look really, really nice. I mean, look at that. That is really, really nice. I think the cone should actually jut out more. But I mean, you know.
How's this gonna piss me off? Oh yeah, the millipede. Yeah. Oh yeah, the millipede. Yeah.
Beggars can be choosy. And it does look really, really nice. But I'm pretty sure the cone would probably need to be out just a little bit more than what it is right now. But hey man, I mean, you know, these are drop dead gorgeous. They are really nice. Cone needs to be a little bit wider than what it is. That's okay. But anyway, he's got them in here. Don't worry about the millipede.
Get rid of it! Get rid of the damn millipede, Vaughn! It's no wonder your dog is barking during your videos.
Dog.
It's a dog! It's gonna bark at anything!
You guys are freaking out over nothing, dude.
It's a millipede!
Freaking out over a millipede. Okay, this one here has got some kind of residue in there that has to be removed, I reckon. Okay, that's okay, no big deal. That one's got a catfish. That's okay. Like I said, doesn't matter. I just need to get it done. And the white ones have some residue as well. That's okay. So, let's see, what do we do here? We take this, we put it here. And take this one, and put it here. And this, we put them together. Okay. I'm afraid of breaking it. No, that's not
Those wheels look like they're in pretty bad condition.
So you gotta put it down in there.
Oh my god, I gotta pee. You're breaking the thing just by no, I'm not gonna get upset. This doesn't faze me. This doesn't faze me, by the way. Ah.
Outstanding. Okay, so we'll just put these together and we're good to go. Good deal.
Are these for like an airplane?
I get more white stuff than I did. I think I got more white than I did blue.
I'm surprised he could afford that, knowing Von Helton doesn't have a job or any income. The only income he received was from Jerry's disability checks.
No, it's not just that. It's not just that. Okay. But yeah. Anyways. Oh, I know who's whining now. It's Hopalong that's whining. Hopalong can't get in. Everybody else is in here and Hopalong is.
They're looking into pee.
Okay. I'm going to show up to do this. They're pretty awesome, I think. In fact, I think they're very awesome, actually. Glue them together. It'll be glorious. And the thing will be just lucky.
Don't get stuck. I hope you don't glue your fingers together, Vaughn. That would suck. Gee, Vaughn, I hope you don't glue your fingers together, because that would suck balls. I don't wish anything on him.
The only, like I said, the only real problem I see is that I think the cones might need to stick out a little bit more than what they are. Other than that,
$3,500. I mean, sorry, $3,600. $3,600. I could barely even receive a few. You know, I'm not going to go in semantics on what I don't get on PayPal. I mean, it's not like I make money off of this. I mean, I guess I'm destined to die poor. Not really. Not fucking really. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind receiving donations from people. If I receive donations from people, it means people like my stuff. That's basically it. If I do receive donations from people, that means people like my content.
Wunderbar.
Fucking hell.
And I'll get these pounded down and have to use
The non what?
the non-historical ones.
Huh?
And I will. I'm gonna get the templates for the rudder and elevators and wings here shortly.
I'm surprised this fucker doesn't have. I'm surprised this fucker can get that money. Still has a little left to spend. I mean, I don't know. I really don't give two flying fucks.
We'll get those done momentarily, and it's going to be awesome.
I'm betting it is.
And, I'll have my rods of the gods.
My rods of the gods. You don't have the balls.
And I will have my firewalls and I keep forgetting what the fucking daggone things is called. I don't know why, but I keep forgetting. Anyway, hey, you know what I could do? There looks to be a perfect spot right there where I could put in a hole and wrap this around the skewer, barbecue skewer, just like they did on the real plane.
What?
And
that's gonna destroy it.
Really, really awesome. I could put a hole in it.
You know, that's probably gonna destroy it.
Yeah.
Don't get me. I don't usually build planes blue.
Just like they did on the real plane, and put the skewer through it, glue it down, and then it'll articulate from here via the skewer instead of via the actual rudder itself, where it could damage the rudder and cause a lot of problems, catching on something or hanging up on something. Whereas if I put it around the skewer and glue it down, it should have a lot more freedom of movement and shouldn't cause a problem.
You're gonna destroy a small object just to get mobility? Are you fucking kidding me, Von Helton? Are you fucking kidding me? It's a model airplane. You're not building a drone. It's a fucking model airplane, you idiots.
I'll look at that schematic again. Remember, I showed you the schematics for the Hammerstocks, rudder and elevators, and then I showed you the E3s, and of course the false E1 is going to be similar to the E3. So, but yeah, it looks like I've got a perfect spot there. Put me a hole, and then glue it to the barbecue skewer.
What?
I mean, that way it'll look even more realistic than I had intended originally. What about that? Are you ready to go? Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, I don't know what you're gonna do with this shit. It's obvious. You don't even know. You claim to have built model airplanes, but you're basically destroying a toy. This doesn't, like I said, the millipede was the one thing that upsetted me. The millipede was the one thing that upset me. This doesn't. If he wants to destroy something...
Yeah, so she's ready to go. So we're going to get out of here.
Alright.
Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a quick update. So, catch you all later. Bye.
Alright, suck it. Alright, that was bullshit. Anyway. Let's... Alright, I'm gonna play this right now. First, this is one of the craziest shit from J-Dubs. First, I gotta go... Okay, cool. Cool, Platty. Alright. This is a classic one. First, I gotta take a look at this piece.
What you meant is that he sided with Rib and Shannon when they attacked me, and that's not very cool. So
shit, sided with them. They all live in the same house and pretend they're at their uncle's. It's all bullshit.
I don't know. Don't care.
He-Man and them all
my business.
House. I think he's slapping that fatty in the ass.
Don't know, don't care. And that is the
imagine
most repugnant looking female
something?
I've ever seen. I would never touch her with your dick. So I'm just saying.
I'm a pretty big guy. I couldn't reach her.
I would never. I cannot. I'm sorry, but there is that. Yeah. Let me put on my orderly hat for a minute here, and let me just talk totally about the medical aspects of what we're looking at here. We're looking at someone who is in excess of 500 to 600 pounds. She is bound to be full of infection. She's one hamburger away from a goddamn heart attack for sure. She's probably having complications similar to what John is experiencing: gallbladder, spleen.
I had to walk through the hallway.
Yes,
and you walk past Rick's door. It smells like fucking rotting flesh and stale beer and urine and.
It's not gonna live long.
Yeah. Holy shit! You think
I'm glad you're out of that, man? I'm glad you're out of that.
With that drinking problem, he's.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm out of here. And I'm so glad you're out. You know what, Dan? Dan, I have good news for you. I found a new place.
Yes, he found a new place.
Good. Just getting ready to do.
It's medically impossible, as far as I know.
I think so too. It's been medically
impossible. There's no way.
Rev used to bang her even with the baby carrot that he had.
Him and that. Let me tell you something. If my dick was that embarrassing, I would never show that something on camera.
You didn't see it on? You've never seen it?
I saw that. It's fucked up. seen that. It was all over the place. It was like this.
So, they're making fun of the fact that Shani and Rev are basically losers. This was on Wunderhaven's channel, and honestly, I kind of find it ironic that they're talking shit about Shani and Rev, knowing that they're both degenerate. They're all They're all the same. It's like that Family Guy skit. It's like that Family Guy joke. Children, you're both terrible.
Slow. It looked like my pinky finger and shit. And he was all proud of it. He's like, oh, I've got floppage and shit. You know what, Rev? We saw it. You have a baby carrot dick. You don't give a shit. But I want to tell you something. Rev wasn't banging. Yeah, you're right about this. He ain't banging up with that little thing.
Not with that little thing.
But let me just say this. I can't understand how anyone can have sex with someone who's 600. Well,
Sir.
she lied and said she was, what, 400 pounds. I have the shipping scale measurement of her when she went to the police station. What happened? That behind trying to...
Sorry, I had
Oh, shit.
Sided with Rib, which he meant, is that he sided with Rib and Shannon when they attacked me, and that's not very good.
Of course, Von Helton is pissy because his butt buddy G-Man just sided with Rev and Shani. Well, yeah, of course. We all know that Shani wants to fuck. We all know that Shani has been banging G-Man behind Rev's back. Even before he met Rev. Who knows? Before she met Rev. But Von Helton is upset because one of his enablers betrayed him. And when I meant one of his enablers, I meant G-Man because I remember all those videos every time G-Man would invite Von Helton on his streams because, of course, they both have common enemies. And of course, they both share this. They both want an echo chamber. So it wouldn't fucking surprise me.
Shit, side with them. They all live in the same house and pretend they're at their uncle's. It's all bullshit.
I don't know. Don't care.
That's debatable. It's debatable whether or not Shani and Rev are living with G-Man. It's debatable. Hold on, I just need to, put this... It's debatable. Are they living in G-Man's house? Who knows? Who knows? Because last time when I saw G-Man's stream last week, before my stream went offline, was that I see G-Man was in the bathroom because there were because it looked like he was standing in front of a shower curtain, kind of similar to how Rev would make videos in the bathroom on the toilet. Except I don't see G-Man sitting on a toilet with Shani. Yeah, sorry. Because who knows? Maybe Shani might be standing over G-Man.
House. I think he's slapping that fatty in the ass.
Don't know, don't care, and I
Can you
that was the most
imagine?
repugnant looking female I've ever seen. I would never touch her with your dick. So I'm just saying.
You're one to talk, Von Helton. I mean, have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately? You're not a 10. As a matter of fact, you are one of the most ugly people I've ever seen. You look like a fucking blobfish. And that's saying something about you, Von Helton.
Pretty big guy. I couldn't reach her.
I would
She had her big fat sting
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but there is that. Yeah. Let me put on my orderly hat for a minute here.
You're not an orderly.
Just talk totally about.
I honestly don't know who the fuck this other guy is hanging out with him and J-Dubs. Must be another one of Von Helton's many enablers. Must be one of the people in his echo chamber. I don't give two flying fucks about him.
The medical aspects of what we're looking at here.
And by the way, it's debatable whether or not Von Helton was an orderly. He would probably be saying that because he thinks it makes him look cool just to say that he's an orderly. But where's the proof? Where is the proof that he has a medical history?
We're looking at someone who is in excess of 500 to 600 pounds. She is bound to be full of infection. She's one hamburger away from a goddamn heart attack for sure.
Again, look who's talking. You're living in a trailer that is filled to the brim with garbage. There's slugs and centipedes crawling around on your floors. And you have puppies. A litter of puppies that you don't have medical tags for. You can't even take care of yourself. And that's why you lost your kids.
She's probably having complications similar to what John is experiencing: gallbladder, spleen.
I had to walk through the hallway.
Yeah.
And you walk past Rick's door. It smells like fucking rotting flesh and stale beer and urine. And
it's not gonna live.
Yeah,
holy shit! You think
I'm glad you're out of that, man. I'm glad you're out of that.
Drink with.
Again, you're one to talk. You're one to talk, J-Dubs. You too, Vaughn. Again, please refrain from what I said earlier.
That drinking coffee.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm out of here. And you know what, Dan, I have good news for you. I found a new place.
Yes, you got a new place.
I don't know who this Dan person is. He's probably one of J-Dubs' buddies. We're gonna keep a lookout on this fucker. Hopefully soon.
Good. And talk about the science behind trying to bang change right. Just get ready to do.
It's medically impossible as far as I know.
I think so too. It's been medically
impossible. There's no way.
Of course, we all know. I think everybody knows that it's medically impossible to have sex with Shani. I mean, where's the hole? You gotta go through the folds. And Rev's baby carrot dick ain't gonna be fitting in. And Lord knows that G-Man might give Shani a UTI with how dirty his dick is. Don't ask how I know this shit. It's a running joke. I'm not fun, and it's not funny. It's just pathetic and it's immature to say that shit. But honestly, we all know that Rev's dick is small and emaciated, right? I think anybody knows that Rev's penis is small and emaciated. And let's not forget the fact that he and Shani don't bathe.
Rev used to bang her even with the carrot dick, that baby carrot that he had.
Let me tell you something. My dick was that embarrassing.
Realize TV, I'm glad you just came in. This is Von Helton. I'm pretty sure you've heard of this guy before. Realize TV, I don't know if you heard of Von Helton, but this fucker, this bastard had his kids removed 13 times. And that's because his house looks like an episode of Hoarders. but worse.
I would never show that something like that.
You didn't see it on. You've never seen it?
I saw that it's fucking.
Yeah.
It was all over the place. It was like this. Well,
For reals, Platty? I didn't know that. Look, I'm only going by the recent shit. I'm not talking about anything that he did in the past. Maybe he had some form of employment in the past, but the here and now is what I'm more about right now. Because honestly, you've got to be smooth-brained to talk shit about someone when you yourself are a piece of shit, right?
it looked like my pinky finger and shit. And he was all proud of it. He's like, "Oh, I've got floppage and shit." You know what, Rev? We saw it. You have a baby carrot dick. You don't give a shit. But I want to tell you something. Rev wasn't banging. Yeah, you're right about that. He ain't banging nothing. For that little thing.
No, with that little.
Normally, I don't condone physical violence against anyone, but reality check. You're not the only one who has thoughts like that. You're not the only one who's thought about wanting to put this disgusting degenerate out of this plane of existence. I'm not saying I thought about it, but Von Helton has a lot of enemies. And honestly, I wouldn't... Dude, I'd advise you, reality check, not to go and do anything bad to him. I think... Hold on, let me just read what you said earlier. So, Realize TV said earlier... Hold on. The live chat. I gotta put it on the live chat. Realize TV said, "I just want to go to Kentucky to end his pitiful existence, so he disappears forever." You don't have to do that, reality check. Sorry. Oh, Realize TV. Oh, hey, Realize TV. It's good to see you in the chat. So, yeah, you know about Von Helton. And Solar, right? Oh, so this is Solar. I don't know who Solar is. Oh, I thought that was reality check. I mean, you're good, right? Trust me, Realize TV, you're not the only one who has that thoughts like that. And I wouldn't worry about going over to Kentucky to put him out of his misery. Karma will do that for us.
But let me just say this. I can't understand how anyone can have sex with someone that weighs 600. Well, she lied and said she was, what, 400 pounds. I have the ship.
200 pounds. 230 pounds is the lie. We all know damn well that she doesn't look like anything under 200. We all know she's like over 9,000 pounds. We all know Shani is like over 9,000 pounds. Well, some people in the community that I was in before I integrated between the two communities.
Shipping scale measurement of her.
Like I said, most of my audience members are usually both left and right. I'm basically the balance between the two. Left and right can all agree that Von Helton is a piece of shit. Even the right don't want him.
She went to the police station. She's 5'11 and a half, 550 pounds is what it said.
Like I said, almost.
They weighed her on a shipping scale. I mean, that's how big she was. She's handicapped.
About that, Shanny was too big to fit in a police cruiser. Then again, that police cruiser was really, really, really small. They had to get the ambulance, the paramedics, the EMT. They had to call back the EMTs to haul her off to the jail when the night she got arrested. And I've seen the arrest video so many times to know that, yeah, she is that fucking big. Compared to the small little paramedics sitting behind her, the small little EMT, the first responder, compared to the first responder sitting behind her, yeah. It's like sitting next to a kaiju.
They weighed her on a shipping scale where they normally ship, I don't know what the fuck they ship there.
Dude, if she dies, they'll have to bury her in a baby grand piano. You know that. Right? I'm not even.
Oh my god, that. Did you hear that? What Solar sound?
Have to bury her in a baby grand piano. You know that. Right? I'm not.
That is by far one of the fakest laughs I've ever heard. I mean, Solar, he's not funny. Neither of them are funny. Nobody likes these fuckers. They're detestable. I'm just recapping what's been going on.
I'm not even.
Let me tell you something.
That's bullshit, Christy, because I'm 265.
I'm 280.
Matt,
I'm 250. My damn self.
I'm 6'4" and I'm 280. I'm a big fucking dude. I'll smash your fucking. Or no, I'm 265 right now. I'll smash your fucking head in. No, I shouldn't say.
We get it. You guys are all overweight. I shouldn't be saying the same thing too. I shouldn't be talking shit about people's weights because I'm not in the best shape of my life. I'm not in the best shape, and I know a lot of people like to make fun of me because of it. But I acknowledge that I'm not in good shape either. That's why I had to get some miracle band that I'm supposed to wear when I exercise, and I hardly exercise. Probably because I don't have the time or patience. Or actually, I don't know where to begin when I exercise. I don't know where to start. That's one of my, because I don't usually get motivated. I'm not motivated enough. It's not because I'm late, you see, it's because I'm not motivated enough to do so. And I acknowledge that.
Simply, Krista, let me tell you something. I like your built nice, girl. If you came up here, I'd take good, Daddy take good care of you. But anyways, Vaughn, talk about the scientific problems with banging Shane Christ, even if you have an 11-inch penis.
Well, like I said, it would be physically impossible due to the immense girth and bulk that she's carrying around. Not only that, but like I said, I wanted to, as an orderly, I have to address the actual physical, because she really is. Her blood pressure has to be off the charts. She may have an enlarged prostate. She may have the same maladies that John has got. For sure, her circulation is suffering, if not collapsing.
Prostate? A prostate. Men over 40 have prostates. Not women. She's not a man. Are you calling Shanny a man? This is confusing to me. Are you now saying that Shanny's a man?
She's probably full of infection, I would say. And I'm as someone who is an orderly, as someone who is a medical professional, I would recommend she immediately.
Yes. Yes, Platty. Yes. He's saying that females have prostates. This guy doesn't know jack shit about biology. This guy is a fucking idiot. That's all I can say about that.
Goes and gets medical help, because she could literally die tomorrow. I'm not even kidding. She could die tomorrow. There's no way her circulatory system can handle that much good.
Look at, and you're one to talk, Von Helton. I mean, you're living in a trailer that, I'm not going to repeat myself, but again, your health is not the best either. I mean, you're over 50, you have accumulated a mass big enough to create another person. You're lazy. You have no teeth. And you look like an old, worn-out catcher's mitt.
The fucking food she cooks for lunch, it's like fucking food for a week, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. She's
like, here, I'm going to put some mayonnaise on this. I'm not shitting, John. Takes a jar of mayonnaise. Takes half the fucking mayonnaise out and just throws it on whatever she's eating and goes, it's like the fucking Exorcist, man.
And I thought I was in bad health.
You are in bad health. No one in their right mind would ever hop on a stream. No one in their right fucking mind would ever hop on their stream when they're about to go to bed. Dude.
Like the Exorcist, she's like, and then fucking throws up all over the fucking table, and then takes a spoon and then throws it back in her mouth. Oh, we're not gonna waste this. And Rev, he's just he's not skinny. Rev's built like a little bitch. You can tell.
Dude, you motherfuckers gave Rev and Shanny $3,000.
I listen to her shit.
I'm talking about the outside chat here. Yeah, motherfuckers gave her $3,000. Okay, hold on, listen. You guys gave her Rev and Shanny $3,000 for the little trip they made. All right. Well, what you didn't know, folks, is that they got $2 million sitting in the goddamn Pennsylvania bank.
That's right.
Y'all got fucking took, man. Every goddamn one of you motherfuckers that give them money on that little road trip of theirs, y'all got took. They got $2 million in the fucking bank, bro.
That's what I heard too, that they had that.
They had $250,000, Von Helton. Not $2 million in the bank. Maybe Rev's family has $2 million in the bank, but not Rev. He had $250,000, and Shanny blew it all on DoorDash, video games, and expensive and toys for themselves, not for the kids, themselves. All that money wasted on material wealth. All that money wasted because material wealth is more important to Shanny than feeding her kids.
Backup money and all the $775,000 wasn't even the principal.
Right.
So now he was able to get into this because he was supposed to be 40 first before he could touch it. Had something to do with his uncle or something. Well, anyways,
his uncle might have passed or something.
No.
His uncle is still alive. He's not living in the house because he has he's trying to sell that house.
His uncle's still alive. His uncle's G-Man. Okay, listen. I heard that same shit. They got $2 million, dude. So they're the ones laughing. Those bastards need to pay the fucking money back.
They obviously don't even know half the situation that's going on right now. That goes to show that they are fucking ignorant pieces of shit.
They were giving those cocksuckers.
I'm telling you now, these people that gave them $3,000 on their little road trip got took. Because my understanding, and I got this from multiple sources, they got $2 million sitting in the fucking bank in Pennsylvania, guys. Y'all got played, man. You motherfuckers all got played. And I'd be demanding my fucking money back, is what I'd be doing.
Dude, you don't even have money to begin with. I think Wunderhaven, I think Animancer kind of put this together, kind of came to this, had this theory about Vaughn, is that he's jealous. He's jealous that Shanny and Rev got money while he has to sit in his trailer living off of welfare, living off of his mentally handicapped son's disability checks. And he's jealous that people are donating, are giving them super chats. Well, it goes to show, Von Helton, you are not the most it goes to show that Von Helton, he is basically the most revolting, most hated person on the internet. Next to Chris Chan. Because we all know that Chris Chan is a sick fuck. But Shanny is second to the most hated. Shanny is the next most hated, the second most hated person on the internet. And of course, now she's making Instagram posts e-begging for money because, of course, she wants to feed her kids, but in actuality, she wants to feed herself. And she wants to feed Rev's smoking habits.
Yeah, hey man, almost remember. If you always remember this, remember Rev used to always say, at one time I talked to Rev a little bit on Facebook, and then his fat big wife was really ignorant to me one time, and I thought, fuck you piece of crap. I was never rude to her. Well,
and that's the thing with Shanny, is that Shanny hates anyone who isn't her. That's Shanny's mentality, is that she hates everybody that isn't her. So she hates everyone.
Right. Let's put it this way. Here's what I didn't like about her, bro. She called her ex-husband all kinds of names because she said he was a loser. Now get this, Ron. Hold on a minute. You relate to this. He had to work 2 jobs a day, she said, just to get by. No, you know what? I consider that someone successful. Because you know why, Vaughn? He's fucking busting his ass to survive. And it's obvious that he wasn't,
Chris Dornbush, Shanny's ex-husband, he was more of a father to those boys than Rev will ever be. I mean, he loved those boys. Rev basically treated those boys like shit. That's because Rev is basically a petulant child. He is what Jordan Peterson would refer to as an old infant. And Von Helton here, he is the living definition of that term, old infant. Because he is an old infant. And that's Rev's future. Once Shandy kicks him out of G-Man's house and throws him to the curb, he's going to end up living in a trailer behind his uncle's property. It's going to happen, guys. Rev is going to be...
He wasn't a lazy bum.
He wasn't skilled that great in areas, so he's taking on these jobs that he can do just to survive. I'd rather live like that And she chased Rev when she found out he had $2 million.
That's right.
Remember, her own mother told Big C, Big Cocksucker,
right,
that, and he was, that she found out Rev had $2 million in the bank, and she immediately did this bond. Look, boom.
It's not 2 million, you dimwits. It's $250,000. Get that through. It's $250,000, which is $700,000. And we all know, and yes, please refrain to what I said. I'm not repeating myself again.
Flew to his house, right? And she got that fat hole, got in her blazer, drove it there, it blew up. And she stayed there, and I think it's still there in the driveway. Listen.
You mean the stolen Dodge Durango? You mean that stolen Dodge Durango? Oh, yes. That car is stolen because they couldn't afford to pay for the tags on that car. So it's probably stolen property, which, of course, is a federal offense. And I'm surprised the cops haven't gone on Rev's ass for having a stolen vehicle. Then again, the police in this country are fucked up. Then again, there's a problem with the police force in this country.
She never left. Now listen, where's that $2 million at, right? It's what you're talking about. Yeah. Didn't he brag that he has the $2 million?
I've never heard him brag about the $2 million. Oh wait, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. But that is just to be a complete pompous asshole. Because he thought that it was cool to flex on people.
Right?
Yeah.
Because all the stuff in the house is coronation. Yeah. They lie and they're like, oh, what uncle?
How do you... Okay, stop. Think about this. Think about this for a minute, folks. Okay, you guys in the outside chat especially. Think about this for a minute. Who's been paying their fucking utility bill this whole time? Hello?
People are saying they spent all that money. They smoked it away.
They got $2 million in the bank, bro.
G-Man pays their bills. G-Man is the one who pays their bills. Don't forget to like... Oh, and also, almost forgot. Don't forget to like this stream and subscribe for more. If you want to see more of this shit. And, I don't ask much. Well, not anymore. I don't ask that much anymore. But all I ask for you guys is, of course, to hit that like button. That's one of the best ways to support me is if you hit that like button and subscribe. Click the bell notifications, just to get notified for whenever I do a stream. And also, if you feel generous, please share this stream with your friends to get everyone to join the party, because as much as these people are more repugnant and fake, more fake than me, there's more to this than meets the eye.
I think someone looked into those accounts. It looked like his mom set up a small account to cover taxes and stuff like that. 14 accounts, about 100.
Okay, I'm just done hearing this because it's boring as fuck. Right now, this is from, again, the same channel, Slander and Threats from Stinky, the YouTube channel. And this one's from when Von Helton allows J-Dubs to cover his own ass. Credits to Schneider Handyman, who was freaking awesome.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They live in like Nazi land, right?
Fucking A, man. It sure seems like it.
Well, it always was. I mean, I don't know why people were surprised. It always was a shithole.
Well, it started off as a penal colony, but
That's where the fucking the Pommies, they dumped all their prisoners there. Yeah.
You guys see me?
Yeah, we see you loud and clear, Sexy. What's going on?
Okay, there's my bike. Check it out.
Nice.
Look at that, Brett.
There you go.
Look
That's
at that
sexy,
art,
yeah.
man. Look at that.
Now put a guitar on your back and fucking put that sumbitch in the middle of Walmart parking lot. You get women throwing all around.
Vaughn, I'm gonna work on that one, buddy. Look at that color, Vaughn. That'd make a nice airplane color, huh?
What is it? Is it sunburst orange or something?
Sunburst orange, yeah.
Hey, JS, mute your mic so we don't get feedback, man.
Hey, Steve.
What's up, man?
Story, JS.
מעניינים, מה המצב, מה חדש? תגיד לי משהו חדש, ג'ון.
The fuck is this?
You got an echo there, bud.
Yeah, we got a reverberation.
סליחה.
You gotta learn how to use it.
You want to hear me fire it up?
Fire it up, man.
Yeah, fire up the elbow.
Okay, here we go.
I'm just gonna skip this part because again, it's just Solar flexing on his bike.
What?
And Von Helden eating peanut butter because he's got no teeth.
What are you saying? You speak English?
I can speak English also. אני יכול לדבר בעברית גם כן. ערבים. John, you know what I was wondering to ask you?
You got an echo there, JS. You're a dumblet.
You gotta turn off YouTube, man.
I got you. Okay, sorry. John, you were talking about Gaelic just now as an Irish American Jew.
But you think I could speak Gaelic? Unfortunately, the English are genocidal maniacs, and the English exterminated not only the Irish language, but they tried to kill the people.
I know, John. John, why does the Irish word for world, planet, why is it the same word in Arabic and Malaysian? Dunya. That's a coincidence, eh? Look it up, mate.
I didn't know that.
I was wondering if John can tell us. We're dead to done the fucking McGill. I can speak Irish with you also.
Sorry about that. I'm back. Someone was at my door. What were you saying?
I was saying, John, isn't it remarkable that the Irish word?
Yes, I'm shilling out some other my Discord links. You know, if you guys want to show off your stuff, or if you have any suggestions on how I can improve my work and how I can be a better content creator, please check the links below. And if you want to suggest any videos for me to look at, please, there's the suggestion box. And if you want to show off your art, again, there's an art center. I'm just shilling out my stuff just because I'm bored as hell. And also, so yeah, Von Helton is jealous that people are giving Shandy and Ref money. Big shocker there. Not big surprise there. Then again, we all know that Shanny has... The reason why people gave Shanny money was out of pity. Because they were doing it for the kids. And Shanny spent that money on herself. Because, of course, material wealth is more important to Shanny than putting food on the table for her boys. And I know a lot of people are calling me a hypocrite for shilling out my PayPal, but that's just there to remind people that if you like this if you like what I do and want to support me in other ways, you can feel free to check out the PayPal or the Cash App if you like what I do. I mean, I don't care if I don't get any donations or not. If I do, that means people love my content, and they love it when I entertain them. And that's what I strive to do. Anyway, let's move on from the big lolcow, from the repugnant lolcows to lesser known lolcows, such as this person. This woman is Holly Baglio. She was suggested by Lusty McButt.
Blessings, everyone. Before I show you the hate email that I get, I just wanted to remind you that I love you guys. I pray that you don't have to endure this type of stuff. But look at this. It's god awful.
From what I hear, she's a crazy bitch too.
Look at the hate email I get.
Oh my god. You are a liar. Kiss it, you cunt. Says, you are a liar. A liar. That's the hate email? That's it? A petty insult followed by the facts? Wow, you have a really, really thin skin to think that being called a liar is considered hate email. Are you fucking kidding me, bitch?
Sorry. Shake it a little.
Oh. If you don't know who this is, Platty, this is Holly Baglio. I'm still learning about her too. But she's got a lot of crazy shit going on in her life, and she's a lesser known cow, but she's always talking about spiritual bullshit, and she's a lesser known version. She's a more repugnant. She's a wacky job. She's a whack job. Let's just say she's insane. That's all we can say about that. And she's reactionary.
All right. This is hate email to me, guys. Okay? This is the hate email I get up. You're watching me. Why? Why? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? And what's that? So this is hate email.
Yeah, she kind of parades around her son's death, from what I hear. Maybe Lusty McButt will encourage me on who Holly Baglio is, because I'm still learning who she is, and I hate to go in blind. This is one of the suggested people that
I get. No offense, I know the guys out there are gonna love it, but I'm a heterosexual girl and I find that nasty, ugly, and disgusting. I wonder why she's got more money than me. I don't shake it like that.
petty.
So this is the hate email I get. I just wanted everybody to be aware that I'm being watched by haters and they're sending me hate email.
So she's one of those gang stalk. So is she one of those? I really would like to know if she's one of those weird gang stalker type people.
Okay. So all this other hate email that I get, I'm going to keep posting it up. Okay. So if you're going to watch me, then
she's a weird one. I'm not going to lie. She's kind of weird. And I really would like to look more into her. Maybe I'll do a stream about her to see what I just need to look at her old shit first before I start digging into her.
May you hey watch you back. Yeah. Grotesque. So that's the hate email I got. And, yeah. So anyway, I will talk to you guys shortly. I will be going live.
Like I said, this is a really, really slow week for all of us. I mean, most of the cows have been going into hiding. I'm just scraping the bottom of the barrel.
I'm doing a broadcast in a few moments. And get out your Bibles, because we're going to do a study later.
Oh, so she's a religious fanatic. Yeah. I almost forgot. She is a religious fanatic. She's kind of like Lauren Pritchard with her weird Jesus bullshit, with her weird Bible fanaticism. Why are all the crazy ones always Jesus freaks?
First, let's expose the darkness. Yeah. Grotesque.
Oh, cool. Anyway. Alright. Anyway, let's get on with our main event. Our two main events. Two of the people, the reason why you guys like to come to my streams. Which, of course, we all know why you like to come see my shit. Anyway, here's Goat Girl. We all know why you like to come to my streams. Because of the two people that make my content flourish. The ever-growing hatred for two spoiled brats. A dark reflection of myself. And let us start off with some of the early stuff that I didn't get around to looking into. First things first. Is let's just take a look at what she's been doing. And you know who I'm talking about. Goat Girl. So this was on August 31st of this year, Labor Day weekend.
I am doing good on my antidepressants right now, but I'm rationing my painkillers right now, and it really
Painkillers?
It sucks. I really hate rationing my painkillers.
Maybe you shouldn't be taking too much of those painkillers. I think we all know that this bitch is a junkie.
It's easier to obtain my antidepressants, and so it's not as big of a deal right now. I still have over 2 weeks of those, but I'm just taking my antidepressants. I'm just taking my painkillers as I really fucking need them, and it really fucking sucks.
Why does she need to take painkillers? Or both. I know withdrawals are so fucking... I know what it's like to have to go without your meds. I mean, it's been really hard. I mean, yeah, I've had moments where I've had to withdraw from my meds for at least a few days, even weeks, and it's not fun. It fucking sucks. It leaves you fatigued. It leaves you fucking exhausted, and it's not fun going without your meds, but that's why you gotta check with your doctor or talk with your doctors to up the dosage or get an insider's opinion, because it has to go through your insurance first before you can consult with your doctor, because we all know insurance can be dicey. And keep in mind that this bitch is homeless. Or actually, no, scratch that. She chooses to be homeless because she's too lazy to even put in the efforts to register for Section 8 housing. She expects everything to be handed to her.
Saying I don't have room for me holding video. It's apparently my cash. I went into my cash just now, and
you empty your cash before you put things on your phone. Or better yet, you should get like an SD card to put some stuff, to put some excess stuff on there. That's the thing.
Cleared like 4 apps worth of cash to record this one video after deleting 5 other videos, and it's just so ridiculous. It's clearly planned obsolescence. They clearly just want it to be easier to buy a new phone than clear your cash. Because that's what it is. It's easier to buy a phone than clear your cash. Poor people's time means fucking nothing. I have to use this phone. It's the phone I have. And I'm supposed to just spend like an entire hour out of my day because some jackass decided it was more profitable to have never a clear all cache button. You have to click into the storage settings, and it's actually faster to just go to the app's settings directly. It's one less click to do it that way because it's just a circle if you go the other way. And then when you're on each app within it has a second storage option that...
Get a damn job. Hold on. I'm gonna delete this comment. Put on a damn... Shave your goatee. Put on a shirt. Go back to school. And get a damn job. There you go.
You have to click on to load, and then you can clear the cache. This is the longest process I've had to clear the cache items on my phone, and it's just getting longer every fucking phone I get. I just want my time to mean something to people.
No! Sorry.
Every single thing.
She's arguing about the most trivial things. It's easy to get rid of unwanted content on your phone. But she's too lazy to even put in the effort. She is literally an adult child.
filled with as many inconveniences as imaginably possible. Can you all just fucking stop? Just make things fucking easy?
You're getting worked up over a goddamn... Dude, she's getting worked up over a goddamn phone. Oh my god. I refuse to believe that this person is for real. I mean, I refuse to believe that anyone acts like this. Oh wait, no. I've seen a Drazia, so yeah. I'm used to it. But again, who gets worked up over limited space on a phone? Just factory reset it. You could just reset your phone. It's not that fucking hard.
I'm trying so hard. I have...
Exactly. Oh, we're not getting... We're... This isn't the breaking point. That comes later.
Can't get employment.
You want things handed to you. No, Gasuba. You want everything handed to you on a silver platter. Because you're nothing more than a spoiled brat who has gone throughout her life with having to work or having to hear the word no. You're more of a piece of you're more pathetic than a Drastia. And honestly, how pathetic of a how much of a piece of shit, how much of a pathetic piece of shit do you have to be to even be compared to a Drastia? For a Drastia to even be better than you? How much? I mean, again, this woman is more pathetic than a Drastia. She's worse than a Drastia. At least a Drastia has moments where she punches herself and screams at her camera. And let's not forget her shitty books. And we'll get to a Drastia later.
All morning.
I just need to go through a lot of the Gasuba shit before I go to Mary. Exactly. And this is why you love watching my streams, Platty, because I have the knowledge. I have some wisdom. I like to shed a little light, and that's probably why you like to come to my streams. That I can, and also I can provide some funny jokes. And go into Gasuba's comments.
Cleaning the floors and doing laundry and taking all the sheets off the bed and washing clothes and putting them back on the beds and I'm making food and my hands have given out on me. My antidepressants aren't working and I'm losing my mind for half of the day when they wear off. And I can't even do anything with my hands to make me feel better. I just have to sit and watch TV or something. Rest isn't supposed to be painful, but rest hurts so much. I just want medication that works. I just want my hands to get better. I just want a place to go. I have to have 3 months employment history.
You're starting to sound... Don't mind me, I'm just writing in her comments. To sound like a more pathetic version of a Drastia. of Adrastia. At least she can make the best of a bad situation. Sorry. Of a bad situation. I mean, the bitch can piss in a cup and shit in a bowl. I mean, the bitch used to piss in a cup and shit in a bowl when she was living in a truck while living in a truck, living in a stranger's truck. You just sponge off people. Sponge off the generosity of others. And you're not even grateful for what's being handed to you. Others to take care of you like a child. You expect others to take care of you like you're a child. Take care of you. And hand you things. You expect everything to be. You just want everything handed. Everything handed to you on a silver platter. Without having to do the work for it. Without having to do the work for it. You're nothing more than a spoiled brat. Who has gone all throughout her life, who has most of her adult life without having to work. Anything to deserve it. Or hear without having to work or being told no. Hold on. Sorry, I just need to go back. I'm sorry, I just had to write that comment.
Whole morning.
By the way, Spiritual God Warrior. You're nothing more than a spoiled brat. Alright, Spiritual God Warrior 420. If you're still in the chat, kudos on you, dude. You are a real trooper. Here's what Spiritual God Warrior had to say in Gasuba's chat. We goof on you, but real talk. You need to get your life together. Put on a shirt, clean yourself up, and get off YouTube. Fake crying about your medications. There are people out there who would help you improve your situation, but you don't want to improve. You want to be supported, so you never have to do anything hard. The people you've surrounded yourself are toxic and enabling. Get new friends, get off YouTube, and leave that entitled attitude behind. I want you to know you drive me absolutely nuts with your lack of accountability. But seriously, I would rather see you be actually happy than being a miserable, angry, naked, homeless, communist degenerate. Personally, I would rather see her go back to school, and work to get a real job. And there have been people who have tried to help you. But you spat on, but you spat on them. But you refused to accept that. But you refused. But you spat in their faces. Because you refuse to be an adult. Instead, you would rather be a child. You would rather regress to being a child. And have so that you could honestly, why would I even try with you? Why should I try with you? At least Adrasia can be more entertaining than you. And she's an accomplice to murder. Yeah. And here's... Oh, and hey, Vila Vendetta! I haven't seen you in here. And Vila Vendetta, I haven't seen her in this chat. So she says, so what are you doing about it? The anti-D don't work. What you are doing about it? You do know they aren't a cure. The antidepressants don't work. They aren't a cure. And you still have to do effort into fixing your problems. You hate being alone? Getting a job helps with that. Finding the right one is key, or volunteering. Maybe just seeking friends and acting weird AF about them. They'll stick around. But been to the doctors for official diagnosis. They got you on the right meds. Everything you have said is something you can do right now and try to fix it, but you're crying on YouTube over it. You've had thousands donated to you this week. So money is not an excuse. Go and fix your shite and stop whining about my sorry. It's hard to read because of the spelling, but again, Vila Vendetta makes a great point. And here's what Gasuba has to say. Pay me and I'll read this. Pay me and I'll read this. Are you fucking kidding me, Gasuba? She was just trying to help you. She was trying to give you the best advice. And all you have to say to her is pay me? Is pay? All you expect her is to pay you? No. Deleting messages? Nope. But I saw the algorithm snagged on one of yours. Nice job. Nice try. I screenshot it being posted. I don't remove comments. God, you're dumb. She was trying to help you. Offer you advice. Some good advice. And you shat on her. Yes. And I'm going to bat for Vila Vendetta here. Because, again, she was just trying to help you. She was just trying to help you. And what do you expect? Yes. That's exactly what this is, Platty. This pity party, all this is just for e-bag. She's just e-bagging because all this is just e-bagging for more pills.
Doing laundry, taking all the sheets off the bed and washing those and putting them back on the beds. And I'm making food and my hands have given out on me. My antidepressants aren't working and I'm losing my mind for half of the day when they wear off. And I can't even do anything with my hands to make me feel better. I just have to sit and watch TV or something.
Vila Vendetta, if you're watching this, I commend you for trying to reach out to this person, but sometimes some people, but what she said to you, oh my god. I mean, what kind of person would say that to someone? I know this is old because it's on September 1st, but good job.
Something. Rest isn't supposed to be painful, but rest hurts so much.
Oh, this is just a tip of the iceberg.
I just want medication that works.
This is all just to get people to give her, like, medication. What no. You need to check into rehab, bitch. You need to check into rehab, sweetheart. It's obvious you have a fucking addiction. No wonder you're homeless. No wonder you refuse to get a job. No wonder you... That and because you're a spoiled brat. You're even more pathetic than Dayton Hypernova. And that guy is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, my hands to get better. I just want a place to live.
Boo frickin' horse shit. Go register for Section 8 housing. As a matter of fact, go... Why are you still living in Memphis, Tennessee? Nothing here is gonna be beneficial for you. I'd suggest you go live in LA with Adrazia.
I have to have 3 months employment history proving that I can keep a place even though I have the money to get a place. I miss my family.
She's not talking about her biological family. She's talking about her chosen family. The degenerates that she hung out with. Jail and Mariah, the furry sociopaths. Yes, and she is a furry too. She misses Jail. She misses Mariah.
Not being able to be with them.
She's not talking about her grandma or her father or even her siblings. No, she's talking about her quote-unquote chosen family. The 2 cross-dressers. Her 2 cross-dresser friends. That's who she's talking about.
I'm so tired of being alone all day, every day, and not being able to do anything about it. Everything hurts so fucking much.
Her name is Megan, by the way. Oh, this bitch's name is Megan. But we're talking about Mariah. Yeah, Jail and Mariah. That's who she's referring to. Her quote-unquote chosen family.
And I just want it to fucking stop. Make it stop.
Yeah, Mariah, the cross-dressing communist. We're not getting...
Every single disastrous weather event story from America is the same. Hey, everything was horrible. Oh, wow. The devastation, unbelievable. Just no one could have perceived this being as bad as it was. Last year the storm was this bad. Jim...
She's talking about Ida.
He's an expert with weather. Jim, can you explain to us exactly how bad this storm is?
She's talking about Hurricane Ida. Dude, you're lucky you're still alive.
Oh yeah, I can tell you that the power lines are down and that people are evacuating and the National Guard has come in. And it's like, that ain't news. We know the devastation is bad.
Too many people lost their lives, you pathetic, you stupid bitch. People lost their homes. People have died.
You're showing it on the screen. What did we do before the storm to fix things?
It's a natural disaster that was unavoidable. There are people who are still without power. People who've lost their homes. I've said that before.
What are we going to do now to make things better next time? How is the National Guard helping? What are they doing down there?
This bitch is so fucking ungrateful. This is why... Yes, I'm trying... Yes, this is why nobody likes her. She is so ungrateful.
How are the people that were not able to leave doing besides being stuck to a tree and being rescued occasionally? Like...
Monty, if you somehow watch the repeat of this stream, I will give you the permission to go off on this ungrateful otherkin bitch.
Are they okay now? Do they have home insurance? Are they just homeless and fucked now? Are we doing something for them? I don't know. No news station ever says. Let's see. Ain't none of them talking about climate refugees, that's for damn sure. There were floods and fires last year. What happened to the people that lost their homes then? Just every single person that lost their home in every single weather disaster ever had perfect home insurance and they're all fine now? The news fucking sucks.
I get it. You have my permission to whoop. And now let's hear what she has to say for not being homeless. Uriah Hammock is one of this is Uriah Hammock, by the way. And he's only got one video. This is him. This is one of Gasuba's enablers.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this right now. I will make whatever videos I want to do. I will do whatever I want to do. I don't care what kind of video it is, as long as I enjoy it.
This video was on August 23rd, 2015. And it only had 93 views. And this was the only video on this guy's channel.
Doing something I am trying, or at least promising to do.
Keep in mind, this is one of Gasuba's simps. He's a lazy bum.
Not in it for anything. Do it for fun. And I also just want you all to know.
I just want to show you the type of people that support this bitch. This is the guy that supports this bitch. This is one of Gasuba's simps.
I'm just tired of doing the same thing, dealing with my routines. Just tired.
I can see why I can see why he would watch this bitch. I can see why he would support her. Because
just want to rest. So many times, but the truth is I'm lazy. I don't do that much.
see? There it is. There it is. Lazy. Let me hear that again.
Truth is, I'm lazy. I don't do that much. And now that I think about it, I feel better. So as long as I get to do my own videos, I don't care. At least I'm having fun.
This person supports this person. This person supports this person. This fucking lazy, neck-bearded SOB. This lazy neckbeard is this lazy neckbeard's simp.
So yeah, good luck to you all, and you do what you want, and I do what I want. It's happening.
Yeah. I just want to show The people that support this cunt. This neck beard. She literally has a neck beard. And she's a woman.
Okay, so it's been really hard to update.
Yep.
So much to keep happening.
He's a lazy bum. They're all lazy bums.
Managed to get an apartment. Managed to get enough money to get the apartment.
And by get the apartment, she means she's got enough to at least find another sucker to convince another sucker to let her stay with them.
Zell is messing up, so we haven't been able to pay for the apartment. So tomorrow we're gonna have to zip to the bank and get a check to actually do a check.
That's not how checks work. That's not how getting a loan works, you dumb bitch. You don't even have an income. You don't even have a fucking income. You do nothing but lay on your back without a shirt on, making YouTube videos complaining about how everything should be handed to you on a silver platter. You're a bum. And you chose to be a bum. You should have registered for Section 8. But I don't think they have Section 8 in Memphis. Since Memphis is more of a red state. You might have to, I don't know, you might have to like move out to California. Or something like that.
Well, because Zell is messing up. But we have a roof. Supposedly, my paranoid brain tells me, even though all the paperwork is in place, this is all going to be ripped out from under us somehow. But, our move-in date will be within this week. Supposedly, there's still some repairs that need to be done on the apartment. Like the blinds need to be put up, and the bathtub is dripping, which they said they're going to fix hopefully tomorrow. So yeah, we have a roof. Supposedly, we have a roof. The only thing is we still have to worry about getting the power turned on and then getting the Wi-Fi turned on, because we need Wi-Fi for us to do our jobs, like especially.
You don't work. You don't work. Your jobs. YouTube isn't a job, you dumb bitch.
Especially Mariah. Mariah does writing articles and stuff, and there's no way for her to do that without having internet connection.
What articles does Mariah write? Probably some communistic bullshit about how he doesn't want to work. Or some furry fan fiction.
Or like a place to actually set up a computer and type.
Yes, the Batman, she is that bad. She is that bad. She's more pathetic than Shani and Rev combined. And I would be glad to, I don't know, introduce this to your internet friends, if I am willing to go on there, because this person is one of the people that some of the other people that I follow cover her, and wow.
Even know
She's a lazy bitch. She's a lazy, spoiled brat.
if it would be possible to go to the phone and get the commission and then type a phone.
Also, she has an OnlyFans. But you really don't want to see that. You really don't want to see what is on her OnlyFans. It is disgusting. I mean, god damn it. Oh my god, she's got a yeast infection. It's obvious she's got a yeast infection. I can't describe it on here. It's disgusting. She's even worse than Shani.
Computer and then submit it later. I have no fucking idea. This is too much to keep up with. Hopefully, this roof is legit. I have to move into a place with 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Hopefully this will work out. Please.
That's until you... that's until the time when it's time to pay the rent. Because honestly, there's no doubt you're not going to be paying that rent anytime soon. I can tell you're not going to end up paying that rent. So, again... like I said, all you had to do was just move to California. By yourself. Not with Jill. Not with Mariah. By yourself. Maybe hang out with Mary Barone.
I'm going to change the link in my descriptions to a different GoFundMe. Before it was the Save Us from Homelessness, and now it's going to be the Keep Us Afloat. Because now that we've been saved from homelessness,
no, you're not.
we mostly just need like our power to be turned on ASAP, and that's going to cost like $200. And
then get a goddamn job. Then get a damn job.
We need our Wi-Fi on, and that's going to cost like $100.
Like I said, get a fucking job, you lazy bitch. Stop making these YouTube videos begging for people for money. And I shouldn't be saying that since, yeah. But again, like I said, people are free to, like, check out my PayPal if, I shouldn't be saying that shit. Because, again, it's like I'm e-begging, but... regardless of whoever checks out, regardless of whether or not people do check out my PayPal or my Cash App or my other means to support me, if I do receive donations from people, then that's because they like my content. And that's because I can entertain people. This person is not entertaining. All this person does is just make vlog videos on her shitty camera phone with shitty quality, and she expects people to give her money. At least Adrazia does things to earn her money. Adonis Paul got her to sing "I'm a Little Teapot." Royce Lopez got her to agree to use her content for the rest of her life, even though she tried to rescind that money, but he didn't want it. He told her to keep the Nazi blood money. And I will be getting into Adrazia after I finish with Gasuba.
So, please don't think that we're saved. Keep up the support that we've been giving it. Thanks so much to everyone who's helped us to this point. I was so worried we weren't going to get this place because we needed 400.
Sorry, Platty. She's 30 years old. I'm sorry, Platty, but she's 30 years old. she's out of she should shack up with the Wern. Sorry, Platty. She's not 18. She's not 18, she's 30. Lucas Werner only likes them young.
$100, $500 within like a week, and we got it within 2 days, and I'm so thankful we had
She must be on some heavy ass painkillers.
that in our life. So many people don't, and I really hope those of you that are helping us seek out those that have been less fortunate and help them as well, because we really have to help each other. It's really bad out here right now. Just remember that Jesus said, as you've done to the least of us, you've done to me, and that you have not done to the least of us, you have not done to me.
Jesus also said that God only helps those who, I don't know who said, but it says in the Bible, it professes in the Bible that Jesus says that God will only help those who help themselves. God helps those, but it's also said in the Bible that God helps those who help themselves. And honestly, you're not helping yourself a bit.
I don't remember which Matthew passage that is right now offhand.
Her snorting is just annoying me. But I gotta trudge through this. I suffer for you guys. You see, I gotta suffer for you guys. That's how I make my bread, even though I barely even get a few morsels. But I don't do it for money. At least not anymore. I don't do it for the money. I just do it because I love you guys. And that's how it should be. This is just a hobby for me. It's a hobby for most of us who just like to pass the time, who like to kill the boredom.
Thanks all of you. Subscribe, pledge, bell, whatever. Thank you so much.
How many subscribers does this bitch have? Only 132. And she thinks she's hot shit. Bitch, you crazy. Anyway, let's hear what she has to say about work and bills. And yeah, she's not wearing a shirt, by the way. She is topless, da Batman. In case you're wondering why she's topless.
Well, one of us got employment, so I was able to get a job at a pizza place that's within that distance.
Good for you! Oh, hold on.
Fortunately, orientation is like in a different state for some fucking reason, so we have to get a ride for them or pay $24 to Uber to get the fuck over there.
It's a job, you dumb bitch. It's a job. You should be grateful that you are getting a job. And you should be grateful that you are going to get a paycheck.
Gotta spend money to make money.
Honestly, I should say, bitch, maybe you should ask for someone to, like, maybe you should start doing a carpool thing. Maybe you should start carpooling, because stop wasting money on fucking Uber. Just take the bus, for God's sakes. It worked out for Mary Barone. Why not? Why couldn't it work for you?
Doing laundry today. It's really nice that this place actually has a laundry facility. The place we got evicted from did not. We had to walk like 2 blocks to get to the laundry place. I've been updating my Patreon regularly and my OnlyFans regularly. I am so happy to be in a comfortable enough place to do that.
Trust me, you really don't want to see her Patreon or her OnlyFans. Virgie almost lost his fucking mind. And AP had one of his streams taken down because he showed vaginal discharge on his stream. Luckily he had Twitch as a backup, which he's grateful for, but
Shaking my foot. I haven't done that in a while. I have ADHD, so when I'm
bullshit. I have ADD.
high energy, I get hyper, and then not.
I used to get hyper a lot. However, that kind of stopped when I got older. Now I'm just tired. Probably because I stay up late all the time.
Not in a good mind space to be high energy lately, so that's fun.
And I could use a snack right now.
Now that we have a place, I've started my first experiments with making wine.
Wait, what?
My first experiments with making wine.
Wine? Are you bootlegging? Are you moonshining? Mary, are you moonshining in your apartment?
To my understanding, it's pretty easy, so I just added some juice and some sugar and some warm water, and I tried experiments where some of the water had tea in it, and some of it was hot, some of it I let it have more time to cool down, and we're going to see which ones turn out the best. I need to relook into how long I should leave them. I know I need to leave them for at least a week.
She's not smart enough to moonshine.
But then I need to make sure there's nothing else in the process I need to do, because I always have to remind myself that I'm dumb.
Well, we know you're dumb.
And I should take more notes. I'm getting better at that now that I have a stable place to actually finish making. But I've actually made progress and actually started using my dopamine menu, which is something
Dopamine.
to ADHD introduced me to as a concept. Very good channel. Do recommend if you have ADHD. I have house sitting this month, so that will definitely be a big help. We will all feel much better when we have that money in our pocket. I'm not actually sure how much she's paying us. We don't really discuss payments. It's usually like...
If she is going to be working at a pizza joint, she's going to have to get used to wearing shirts. And she's going to have to shave that thing off. Gasuba, if you are really going to be looking for a job at a pizza place, then you really should consider appearing more appropriate, because you gotta, first impressions are very important. You gotta, like, I don't know, wear a shirt, shave off that fucking goatee, and take a goddamn shower for once. And clean your vag. Get some Vagisil for that shit, because Lord knows that if you're spewing vaginal discharge on your panties, then if you're staining your panties with vaginal discharge, then obviously you haven't been taking care of your lady parts.
I always forget how much. You know, it's bad business practice to not have set prices, but I'm not an official business. I'm a homeless bitch trying to get work. I was homeless. So, I kind of just take what she gives me. But now I have to start reporting that to my food stamps, apparently.
You wouldn't need food. You wouldn't need food stamps if you're gonna work. You're not gonna need food stamps if you're going to find it. If you're gonna start working, there's no point.
Still haven't gotten my food stamps card, which really fucking sucks. That would be a big fucking help right now. I spend actual cash on money.
You shouldn't be needing food stamps. You shouldn't be needing food stamps if you're gonna start working.
Cash on food, I mean. It's really fucking frustrating knowing.
Dude, I'm gonna start doing my art commissions again. First, I gotta get my materials, my resources ready, because resources are very important when it comes to doing Photoshop jobs, and I gotta make sure I please the clients. And of course, I gotta ask one of my clients to recommend me to some of her friends.
I qualify, and I'm just UBI would be so much easier.
You wouldn't.
And I could actually buy pre-cooked food with my stamps.
You wouldn't be needing.
Like your poor earnings. I don't know if everyone's aware, but you can't buy any pre-cooked food with food stamps, like the deli chickens and the sushi bars at Kroger and that stuff. Like, fuck you, make your own food if you're poor.
Learn how to cook. Just learn how to fucking cook, you lazy bitch.
Power bill is due on the 28th, and that's going to cost us $55. Our rent is due on the 1st, and that's going...
She's too poor to afford gel, the Batman. She's too poor to afford gel, according to her.
To cost us like $700.
That's just no. She just puts her vaginal discharge in her hair and uses that as a hair gel.
Since we don't have a car, we are very worried that we're not going to get all of our things from storage to here in time. So we're going to have to pay $60 to storage again, just because we're basically paying the you can't afford a car tax.
Oh my god, this bitch is more pathetic than a Drastia.
I've been doing Slice the Pie and Current and Paid Viewpoint and Patreon and OnlyFans. So, hope.
Do not go to her OnlyFans. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should ask Virgie. I shall link Virgie's channel in the fucking description, because if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna link Virgie's channel. Oh shit. I gotta go back there too. Yeah, if you want to know more about this bitch, the Batman, you should check out Virgie's channel. You should check out Virgie. His channel is in the chat if you want to take a look at it. He has more. He's got a lot of shit on this bitch. He did a live stream where he was listening in on a phone call with her and her father.
Hopefully I'm putting some sort of a dent into our financial situation. But, not so fun fact. Probably not going to get first paycheck in time to make any dent in these bills that we have.
The paycheck is only until the end of the week. And you should be grateful that you are getting a paycheck. Put on a goddamn shirt! I'm sorry I had to yell. Put on a goddamn shirt. You should be grateful that you are getting a paycheck.
Unless, manages to snag a job that gives you your first paycheck within a week instead of 2 weeks, that paycheck isn't going to come in time to do anything.
Like I said, you should be grateful that you are getting a paycheck. Even if it's like 2 weeks. You should be grateful. I mean, I would be ecstatic to get my first paycheck if I got a job, if I had a decent paying job, even if it's just mopping the floors at a gas station.
It's just going to be money we've earned but don't have. And so...
It'd just be for work experience.
Please, anyone who's been sharing our shit, anyone who's been subscribing to our stuff, anyone who's been...
I don't laugh this pathetic. She only has 132 subscribers on YouTube. And she's fucking stupid.
Donating to our GoFundMe. Thank you so much. Please continue to do so. Please let people know that we still need help just to get off the ground just for 2 weeks.
Good. You're good, da Batman.
Like I said, one of us already got stable employment. Now that we have a place, we have regular uploads to be making. Once we have our Wi-Fi, which opens in a few days, Sai will be able to start doing artwork and commissions again on top of the job that they have. My fiance has gotten approved for my OnlyFans, and we live just a few blocks from the gym that they work at. It's not formal employment, but the person...
Most of the videos that Virgie has on his channel are just him looking at some random shit. It's awesome. It's something to, like, I don't know, get your mind off the craziness. Most of the streams that Virgie does on his channel are just him doing streams where he looks at some random videos, which is really awesome. I mean, I could do that. But
Daenerys good people, and we're going to start posting more of Dale's content and Patreon, and
so you're gonna have Jail ram his big fat cock in your disgusting snatch that is riddled with yeast and fungus.
Please continue to support, and thank you so much to those that have thumb up, thumb down this video, subscribe. I do plan on...
She's got more dislikes than likes on most of her videos. She is not well liked.
Doing more streams. I plan on doing more game streams, and as soon as we have Wi-Fi, and I plan on doing more video topic roundups, like I did with the Bootstraps Fallacy Roundup. I have
I'm gonna wait until Christmas to start getting some more stuff.
I have several other types of topics that I want to do that with. And I may even revisit the bootstraps fallacy one eventually because I'm really passionate about that one specifically. And these live streams aren't really doing what I'm doing justice. I feel like I could probably make something more scripted. So yeah, I have a lot of plans. I'm in a stable place. So stay tuned.
All right. This is the main attraction.
So this lovely new place we found apparently has been having septic tank problems for a bit.
What can you expect, Megan? It's a shitty apartment. It's bound to have problems. I could tell you're being sarcastic. That demeanor, oh my god. That demeanor pisses me off. You should be grateful that you got $6.
First month of rent, it was actually
Trust me, you don't want to. She doesn't have any tits, just to let you know. She is flat. She's flat chested, just to let you know.
already got paid for it. It might not be enough.
Then get another job. Get a second job. Maybe you should have thought about that when you decided to move into this apartment. Like I said, you could have just, I don't know, registered for Section 8.
Somehow seeing that because his Wi-Fi and just by coincidence, that's when our Wi-Fi here installed. So either way, would be starting, will be starting to upload more get back on my bullshit. Actually, not my fucking news. My phone speaker has been
I don't like the news. It's all just bullshit. I mean, with COVID going on and the whole anti-vax and vax and all this bullshit, the mask mandates, the vaccine mandates.
completely occupied since I downloaded it. And I guess I'm earning about $2 to $3 a day. I really hunker down and use it.
You should be saving that money, Gasuba. You should be saving that money instead of wasting it all. It's no wonder you're begging for money. You should be putting that in a savings, and I don't know.
I still have 166 days left before I can withdraw my inheritance money. $25 and some change on that one right now. But I wanted to skip the 166 days waiting period after payment.
The only reason why people watch her OnlyFans is to get grossed out, because she can't even do porn right.
Phone number, I've had to abandon all $25 of those dollars.
sometimes the difference is a little bit more.
I always like to shill out my PayPal, you know, just as a reminder. Because, well, that's my mod's job. But I don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. I mean, I just do it just as a reminder. You know, as an idea. God, I'm not good with words. But when it comes to like PayPal, Cash App,
Maybe when I hit that 9,000 user points.
it's all the same. People like to donate because they like your content. And if people do, if people want to donate to me, then that goes to show that they like what I do. Even though I gotta learn how to want it.
Mark, that right now.
No. She doesn't have a sugar daddy. She wouldn't be making this video if she had a sugar daddy. She just has a cross-dressing fiance who's into weird ninjutsu shit. She lives with 2 other homeless people that she refers to her as her chosen family.
Still have not found a ride for my roommate to their job orientation.
Take the bus! Take the damn bus. I know it costs money, but you could just get a bus pass.
So we're probably going to have to pay $50 for an Uber trip.
You shouldn't be paying that exorbitant amount of money to get an Uber. You should be taking the bus. It costs less to take the bus than to it costs less to take the bus than to pay for an Uber.
Just for orientation. And of course, I don't know how much of the first paycheck is
They are.
to be taken for uniform fees and nonsense like that. And regardless of all of that, unless they give the first paycheck within a week.
This is the end result of coddling millennials. And I shouldn't be saying that because I'm a millennial myself. But I am more understanding about the importance of having a job.
The first pay is most likely not going to happen in time for rent payment, which is the first. We've only had this place since like the 6th of this month, so some of the stuff we've been applying for, like food stamps and shit, we've had to wait for mail to come in so that we can send proof of residence. We're finally stable enough to sit down and be able to get up and do job interviews. So,
You mean go to job interviews?
really active on my OnlyFans, really active on my Patreon. No cars or
I'm just skipping ahead because she's just...
I am not a music expert, so like I am a novice when it comes to the vocabulary I'm supposed to be using.
I'm just skipping ahead because I just want to hear what she has to say about Larry.
really overwhelming. I'm really trying. It gets really overwhelming. I'm really trying.
This is what I want to get to.
We tried to get some shit from Larry today.
Larry's her father, by the way.
He said he was available until tomorrow, was his words. But still, he just wasted like an hour of my time texting me.
She has a really, really deep-rooted resentment towards her father. And I was, earlier before starting my stream, I was watching a recap of Virgie's stream when he was reviewing Gasuba's phone call with her father, Larry. And oh my god, Larry is worse than her. I mean, he is too much of a pussy. He is too much of a pussy to even put his foot down.
Asking for phone calls instead of texts. I had to explain to him that I am using an app that uses...
Sunshine, this is Gasuba. She's a homeless woman with a goatee who lives with two homeless cross-dressers whom she calls her quote-unquote chosen family. She's a lazy, spoiled brat who refuses to take full responsibility for her actions and expects everything to be handed to her on a silver platter. She is basically a child LARPing as an adult.
This is my speaker to make me money, and I will not be making that money if I'm in a phone call with you. Please just answer the questions I'm sending you. And he eventually was like, it's too late to keep packing and stuff, despite the fact that I said tomorrow. But
Her father's a pussy.
I'll find a way to get your stuff to you safely. And I'm like, my family has stuff there, and they don't want you touching their shit. Can you not move that shit?
She's not referring to her actual family. She's referring to her two butt buddies, her quote-unquote chosen family, which consists of her fiance, Jail, the cross-dressing ninjutsu master, and Mariah, another cross-dresser who basically supports the Communist Party. Imagine my shock. They are basically Tumblr in physical form. They are basically 2016 Tumblr in physical form.
Without someone being there. And it sounds like that's what you're gonna fucking do. Fuck that shit, don't do that. But so, as you can see from the natural lighting that I'm using...
Yes, but Sunshine, she is a more pathetic version of Adrastia. At least Adrastia did things for her money. I mean, she sang I'm a Little Teapot for AP, and she gave Royce Lopez permission to use her videos for the rest of her life until she decided to ask for a refund, even though he said he told her to keep that money because it probably had AIDS on it.
It's not even sunset yet. It was 2 hours just...
She doesn't get as much. She doesn't get trolled as much as Adrastia. I mean, no one's gonna go and troll her because no one gives two fucks about her.
Sunset. 2 hours and 15 minutes even. When Larry said it was too late for us to come over and get some of our shit.
He's like, oh, packing takes a while. So I'm like, we could get one fucking thing and go.
Yeah, she was crying about not... Because she's crying because she doesn't want to do anything. She's crying because she wants everything handed... She was crying earlier because she wanted everything handed to her on a silver platter. I keep repeating myself. I apologize.
We just want our fucking shit. We're not gonna clear out the entire room and go.
Also, her fiancé, Jail, threatened Larry with a bow staff in a group call with her grandmother, her Nina, or her Mima.
We want to get some of our shit that is crucial and go. I know. 15-minute walk away and then 2 hours into the sunset is just exactly the time frame. Even though I didn't previously say that was a time frame that I had in mind. But for those of you that give a shit about my Larry drama, I did start uploading to my Patreon again in the $5 tier. I want to see or hear the actual conversations that we've had. Finally set up my Patreon so that nobody can just sign in, see my shit and leave. It charges you up front now. I wanted to be a nice person and let people have a demo before they committed, but fuck bitches, I guess. So thumb up or down this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you want to hear more about my shitty life with my shitty relatives in USian poverty. I will be doing more streams once I have Wi-Fi again, and I will definitely do some more video roundups of the topics that I have. Old little notebook of topics with video roundups in them, and just
Milkers.
Wi-Fi so that I can actually do something with it, because scripted videos right now are just not an option. I'm going to do too many other things to make money. I am multitasking way too much. Thanks again to everyone who has been supporting us through our GoFundMe and our other resources. It really means a lot and really has made a big difference. Like, only just today I had $2 in my account yesterday, and then today one of my OnlyFans payments actually came through to my bank account. I was finally able to get that 20. So like, just that $20 makes such a big difference.
Dude, the Curse Kamehameha doesn't work on her. Her life is already shitty, Platty. Platty. Curse Kamehameha doesn't work on her. Her life's already shitty.
Please continue to the thing of all that she can't hurt is still into.
I'm just skipping ahead because I just want to get a...
Fucking stop existing.
Anarchist Mafia my ass. Now, let us get on to the swan song of this stream. We are going to close out with some Mary. With some classic Mary, with some Adras. And now to close off this stream with Adrasia, because I am so sorry I tortured people with Gasuba. Let us close it off with some Adrasia. And here is what... And for those of you who don't know who Adrasia is, allow this video by one of my favorite YouTubers, Adonis Paul, to elaborate on what she is.
Murder. Murder.
to begin our Adrasia segment, let us start off with a video that basically describes the type of person Adrasia is.
Murder.
Murder her. Murder. Yes. That's a running joke for those of you who don't know for those of you who are part of the whole anti-Adrasia community, that is basically one of the best running gags I've ever seen, is going around typing in her her comments saying murder her. Hold on. Oh, fuck you, Mary. How dare you turn off the comments? I was gonna say murder her. Now let's get onto the shit. Small potatoes. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me Murderer! Hold on. I'm pretty sure we all are aware of what Mary did. Murderer! The Pleasure Palace. And the fact that, this. For those of you who don't know much about Adrasia, this. Hurt! Yourself. Finish her! This is why I love this bitch. Finish her! Finish her!
Don't make me laugh. That was pathetic.
In case you're wondering what he's trying to say, the blood will be on your hands. It's referring to this. The whole murder. In case you're wondering why people are saying the whole Ken of the North Sea. Murderer. Yes. In case you're wondering why, it's because people kept putting in her chat that she's a murderer. And the reason for that is because, well, she hooked up with a guy who was a convicted child predator.
You're straight lying. You're saying that I openly admitted to helping rape a 16-year-old girl. I never did that. You know, I married a man who beat the crap out of me.
The Batman, if you're still new to this Adrastia thing, this woman married a man who is now transgender, who was sleeping with a 16-year-old while she was married to him. And she drove said husband to said 15-year-old girl's house.
And didn't actually love me. Specifically because I felt like I needed to be loved. He was in a relationship when we got married. He was 23, dating a 16-year-old girl.
She was 16 when they got married, but he was seeing her long before they got married.
And the night we got married, he asked to go see her. And for the first couple of months, I want to say the first year after we were married, I would drive my husband and leave him to spend time with his 16-year-old ex-girlfriend. I never admitted to doing that. I never acknowledged that happened. He never said that they were having sex.
By the way, Adonis Paul drew this picture, which is basically an accurate depiction of Adrastia. Lazy-eyed, fat, alopecia, hair falling out, and Mayo.
I was always told that it was not a sexual relationship. I was always under the impression that it was not. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Also, you're saying that my fan base is gone, my fans are going to leave, but no.
Yes, they did. Oh, they did leave. They did. They disavowed her. They denounced her because because they found out that she was scamming people for weed money.
Y'all are the ones that are going to leave, and that's fine because y'all are Nazis.
Oh my god, I freaking love that line. You're all going to leave because you're Nazis.
Literally being attacked by Nazis.
I was literally being attacked by Nazis. Oh my god, that part always cracks me up.
They're angry at the transgendered situation. They're railing against
Yes, the Batman. She was under the guy. Oh, and also aside from that, the next guy she hooked up with was a convicted child molester who raped a 12-year-old girl in 1998 and was engaged to a paraplegic woman, 41-year-old woman who was confined to a wheelchair, who had cerebral palsy. And, of course, Mary Adrastia sent emails to said boyfriend to get rid of his fiancée. And he did so by strangling her to death, and the two of them went to Walmart to buy a shovel to bury her in the backyard. I wish I was kidding.
Unisex bathrooms. They got upset with me for having pink
Now you know why they kept. Now you know why I played that segment that says that had the frogs say murder, her, murder, her. It's actually saying murderer because she helped facilitate a murder. Actually, no, she helped cover a murder.
Care because that's not conformist. They're literally Nazis. And my view.
Hey, Adonis Hitler. What? I mean, don't call me Hitler. I love that part.
Would understand.
Yes, the Batman. This woman helped cover a murder that she instigated by telling a child molester to get rid of his 46-year-old fiance for 10 years. The fiance who was handicapped and had cerebral palsy and couldn't even fight back because she was in a wheelchair.
That we don't care if the Nazis hate us. Hey, Adonis Hitler.
What? I mean, don't call me Hitler. Oh my god, I can never get over that part. Hey, Adonis Hitler. What? I mean, don't call me Hitler. Oh my god.
It doesn't bother me that Hitler hates me. In fact, if you're doing something in life that makes a Nazi hate you, you're probably doing something right.
Fucking Adonis Fall. I fucking love that dude. I fucking love his animations. Adonis Hitler. They are blackmailing me now. Also, the murder of Roberta Lulz. This is one of my favorite. Here's a clip from the archive channel, which I will be playing on my Sunday show. Roberta Laws was the woman Mary helped murder. Bow chicka bow wow. Yeah, this is what she does. She makes videos where she's having a meltdown and then she threatens to commit her suicide. This is where she cuts off her pink hair because she thought that that's why people kept making fun of her, was because of her pink hair. That's the least people make fun of her. No, they just called her a lolcow, and she didn't even know what the definition. She doesn't know what the definition of a lolcow is, and she thought it's because they don't see her as human. They kept calling her an alien. I don't think anyone's called. We said that she looks like an alien because of her eyes. Her eyes are so spaced out. She looks like a frog. Actually, no, she looks like a toad.
And see me as a human being and not just this piece of garbage. You all said you wanted me to get rid of the pink, right? That's what'll make me a person to you. That's what'll make me real to you, right? I just get rid of the pink. That's what you kept saying. I look like an alien.
Yes. She doesn't really self-harm. She doesn't even know how to self-harm. There are scratches on her hands from slitting her wrist. There are scars on her hands from her slitting her wrist.
Is this stripped down enough for you? Is this human enough for you? Is this enough? Is it ever going to be enough?
It's funny you should say that to Batman, because she is 36 years old. And she is emo.
Or are you just gonna keep coming to my channel when I'm having nervous breakdowns and telling me that I'm lying about everything, that I'm just making everything up, that I'm not real, I'm not a human being, I'm not a woman going through anything,
This was an archive video. This is from the archive channels.
Lying, right?
A television well, not television, a YouTube host. There's a podcast. Hold on, let me pull it up right now. Don't worry, this is just Daywave Radio. Hold on. I'm just now shilling out Daywave stuff because if you're curious on who Mary is, let me address you. Yes. Yes. Mayo Queen. They call her Mayo because she put mayonnaise in her hair. She put mayonnaise in her hair.
Nothing I ever do will ever be equal to unrealized human being.
If you want to know more about Married to Batman, I just posted a link to a video in the chat. If you want to check it out, it speaks more about her. They talk about how she puts mayonnaise in her hair. Well, it was one time she put mayonnaise in her hair. And this is an actual thing that people do. It's for making it luscious or something like that. I don't put food products in my hair.
It's going through something.
But you're supposed to put like a little dollop and on your finger, and you're supposed to lather it up and then rub it in, massage it into your hair. You're not supposed to squeeze a bottle of mayonnaise onto your head and comb it.
Even if I fucking killed myself, you wouldn't believe me. I seriously just want attention.
She does this for attention. It's hard to get attention when you're dead. She has threatened suicide so many times. Every time she makes a video reacting to people's comments about her, or whenever people do a video on her, she says that it makes her want her to kill herself. She keeps saying that people are making her want to kill herself. It. And the other one is called Cyberbullying Adrasia, which is only like 36 paragraphs long, which is shorter because it's basically her crying about how she's being mistreated. It's just basically her bitching about how people are now starting to realize that she's a pathological liar, and she doesn't want to admit that she's a pathological liar, so she'll just say that everybody is bullying her for no apparent reason.
I didn't have a camera to film it.
Oh, yes! I'm glad you brought that up, Platty. I'm glad that you brought that up. She had a GoFundMe to buy for a handgun. She had a GoFundMe to buy a handgun so that she could blow her brains out. She started a GoFundMe to buy a handgun, to buy a gun, so that she could shoot herself with it.
Obviously, who, when they're being held captive by a murderer, has a camera to film it. It's not a movie, it's real life.
It never happened, by the way. Oh, if you haven't caught that, let me hear that again.
Obviously, who, when they're being held captive by a murderer, has a camera to film it. It's not a movie, it's real life.
She's arguing about being held captive for 5 weeks by a man who murdered his fiancée. The man that she was sleeping with. I have to say, that never happened. There was nothing in the police report that said that she was held captive. She made that up. She stole that from Silence of the Lambs. No, it's not. It's Dave Pelzer's life.
And y'all chose right now, when I'm dealing with a lot of effects from PTSD from that murder, to come at me and call me a liar and make these videos about me.
Hold on. Dude, if you want to know more about Adrasia, here's the Mayo documentary, The Batman. Mayo Part 1. I would recommend you check out Mayo Part 1 and 2. It talks about
I got rid of the pink, okay? I'm not some weird alien rich person that y'all want to hate. I'm a real human being. Please stop hating me and calling me a liar.
And the fact that
came into my support system and started calling me a liar, and now where am I supposed to go for support?
oh yes. Oh my god. This is what I was looking for. In case you're wondering, when people are talking about the murder,
Mary, why are you doing that to me? You are my best friend.
I'm sorry. I had to do it. So me and Kenneth could be together.
You were sleeping with my fiancé?
Yes, I'm sleeping with him, but it's...
I also want to give a shout out to Adonis Paul for making this animation. It is so good. It's a reenactment of the murder.
It's only because you want me to hurt myself.
Hurt!
You're trying to push me to hurt myself. I have cerebral palsy, making me sad. And to push me to hurt myself by having cerebral palsy, making me sad.
Justice for Bubba.
Day. No! And now you have to die. No! Yes! No! Yes!
Why is there a cat in here?
That's Smokey! That's my cat and I love him! That's why I had to kill him like everything I love!
Why are my dogs in here? I'm not a murderer. Boo.
You'll die in that hole
Boo.
from exposure.
Boo.
I didn't do it! I didn't do
Yes!
it! No!
Yes!
You made me do this! You made me do this by being engaged to the man that I love!
Hey, that's not right.
I'm sorry I didn't have my pooping bowl. No! Now that you're gonna be gone, I can poop anywhere I want.
Please don't poop in my balls.
How am I gonna fill in this hole? God damn it, stupid fucking woman, use the shovel. I already choked the bitch, you can't get rid of the body. But sweetheart, we don't have a shovel. Oh, hell. Get in the truck. Time to go to Walmart. Remember, this was self-defense because you were trying to get me to hurt myself. Bye.
It's a parody. Yes. In case you're wondering what that was parodying, it was the murder of Roberta Laws. And now, let's get on to the recent shit.
I wanted to elaborate just a little bit on why the jury didn't hear everything. Because I know that's tripping a lot of you up. You don't understand why, if a man did this and he went to trial, then why wouldn't it all be discussed? The reason is because when it went to trial, they only tried him for what he did to Roberta Laws. Everything that...
Yes. R.I.P. Roberta. Oh, fuck. What the hell? I was gonna end it anyway. Anyway, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. That pretty much means a lot to me. I mean, like I said, I'm going to save this for my Mary stream tomorrow on Sunday, because I'm going to be looking at some Mary shit. So, thanks a lot for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. Good to see you guys here. That being said, I'm Rickzilla. If you want to see more like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the bell notifications, yada yada yada, exclamations. If you wish to support me, again, PayPal, my PayPal and my Cash App and all that in the chat or in the description below. Anyway, I'm gonna be going on Sunday to be doing my Mary stream, my traditional Mary stream, which is gonna be on Sunday at 9. If you guys want to check it out. Anyway, that's all for now. I'm gonna hop off because it's late. And I really need to get something to eat. I'm Rickzilla, and I will see you guys in the near future, so